Huh? I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact...
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials...
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be...
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang.
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically, Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some...
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will...
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is...
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about... Then we'll never be short of Mora and...
Of course. But how much information I share with you... The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly... Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get... First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look!
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really...
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Why don't you stand there?
Oh, right, yeah.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information! Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out. They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you... Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a...
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something...
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money...
I've already told you. I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent... It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you.
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table, then Shinue kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor, but here we are.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
what are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this?
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians?
No, don't be angry.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paiman's name is... well...
I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times.
You can't do that. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against...
Laws? No.
Really? So how exactly...
That would be my stomach growling.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this, and then of course you're still hungry. So?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal...
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. After all, you can't work on an... Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your...
work here.
Chingson,
If she
glaze
is
lily,
an
and violet
adeptus,
grass,
that
please.
would explain
Half
everything.
a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order.
Thank you.
She's really...
My hunger has now abated. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance.
So, how come you chow down on these? And if Paimon had enough, Mora, Paimon would go to the
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here, sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it.
Enough about me. What are your...
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot. We came out and now we're probably super behind because we...
I see. I heard something about the contest.
Yep. You get to ask Ningguang any... Were you interested in the contest too, Shen?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you...
Wow. You really don't have to. But having an adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a...
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the...
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as... We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
Veto! That is not acceptable!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict...
Look, we want to win this Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So...
Baishu, what are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang...
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are...
No, we've got other stuff to do.
The variety of plostrite you... As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of.
Okay then, let's go ask... Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an...
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I have...
I see. Have someone sort the orders...
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss them.
Understood, Master Xingqiu.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of...
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well?
As well? Do you...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only... We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction. And a lot of interest. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is great.
But... with that...
Don't panic.
I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Oh, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am...
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history.
That's great! But wouldn't it be a little,
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he would...
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right, then.
There's something about this young lady that Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms.
Okay, we will be. Thanks.
You didn't let me finish.
Go!
Time to go! No, my sword!
Out of the frying pan! Yep. If only I stumbled upon labs. Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have...
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new salio over there? Phew! With the wind. The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? Oh, so many clouds.
I believe this is the abode of that With any luck, the sunset vermilionite will look...
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Look, it's gone and snuck and now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of... If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is...
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Animal test 63. You're toast!
Transfiguration! Obey!
Rain outlines your fate.
Take your true form! Unleash!
Nice and spicy. Absorption test. Stand clear.
My will embodied! Obey! It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Fitting! Unleash! Manifest! Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword! Unleash! My will embodied! By ordinance divine! Man, the core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Do your master's bidding!
Out the frying pan, into the fire! It's it!
Rain outlines your fate.
Obey!
Stand clear! It doesn't hurt me. Doesn't...
Let me weave you a verse.
Unleash!
Cross over!
No, my sword!
Manifest! Unleash!
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Whew. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sally's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Outlines your... Manifest!
Swirl, part 2! Absorption test! Animal test 6!
Witness the power of Gua! Cryo incarnate!
Nice time to go!
Rain cutter! No, my sword!
Stand clear!
Transfiguration! Obey!
You're toast!
I will wipe them out! Manifest! Obey!
Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption test. Stand clear.
Power Gua! Rain outline. Manifest! Do your master's bidding!
See? Tire, fire, pants on fire! Absorption test. Stand clear.
Obey! Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
No, my sword! Huh?
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilion? It
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature.
Wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to... I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them...
Hold on a sec! Paimon just... If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the... But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it doesn't... My safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy... You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects.
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the...
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Jackpots.
Go! Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Body and mind.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's... Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so...
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilion...
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No, but I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you...
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the jade. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodation. Now, please excuse me.
Shenhua! Shenhua! Just now on the way over...
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set up...
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Wait!
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we...
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use.
No need. I simply need to find my...
You can't do that. It's dangerous. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you...
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's...
Time to...
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just... Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not so... Business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other... Here are your keys. All right. Hope...
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the... Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon, let's buy one for Shenhe, too.
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you...
So far, so good. Yeah!
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the adepti living today are...
Cool! So, what's her... Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe...
Her adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe...
Don't...
On this latter point, you are correct. However...
Oh, right. Wait, what? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents stiff...
Well, to start with, her problem-solving...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with...
That sounds so...
When one arrived, She had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and—
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding.
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid—
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the adept. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat... It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's... Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the... If she handles it admirably, one is will. Let us conclude our conversation here for today.
So, Shenhe... Hey! So, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I was worried that something may have happened to you. So I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my After all, Master is...
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but...
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend, whether you're an adeptus or a
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails and...
Great! Well, now that we're all but before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask... After all, sunset vermilionite is so rare. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Look! Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the... but it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beto! And hey...
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the before we find some suitable plastrite. We build. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel, and the remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment. I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the...
Beidou? You're joining the Jade Chamber contest?
Sure am. I happen to get my hands on a chunk of sunset for me.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only one.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is,
Shenhe.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so...
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, to be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us...
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a... Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together.
Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds it... How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, by the way, what question are you gonna...
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ning...
Ooh, what's the opera called?
The opera is a labor of love, but it's called... Time to act.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were...
Of course I have.
My name is Yunjin.
Yunjin? Stage use. Oh, so... sorry. So, you're here to... The types of ore needed to wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time.
No, we were gonna ask...
Sure. If I remember correctly, it could take some work, but if you stick with... Of course, it's probably just...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, I hear the view. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. I'll protect us.
Lament! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Disappear! Here! Worthless! Lament! Worthless! Useless! Worthless! Disappear! Here! Worthless! Foreign! Worthless! Worthless! Prepare to die! Fool! Worthless! Lament! Here! Worthless!
Let's dance.
Disappear! Here! Worthless! Foreign! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Lament! Here! Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Lament! Worthless! Evil conquering! Here! Shut it! Useless!
Ready, steady, go!
Lament! Worthless! Useless!
show begin?
Evil conquering! Worthless! Boring! Here! Lament! Worthless! Worthless! Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Boring! Lament! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Useless!
I'll protect us.
Disappear! Worthless! Boring! Lament! Get out of my way! Here! Here! Worthless! Evil conquering!